gentlemen, great to see you. So the goal of today's video is to help you make smarter buying decisions. Regardless of if you're buying a pair of sneakers, a t-shirt, a leather jacket, or a luxury watch, it boils down to value. Problem with determining something's value, however, is that it's subjective, right? What I will spend money on, you might not. And what you'll drop serious dinero on, I might think is a little bit loco. That being said, it's not totally subjective. And today I'd like to share with you some tips that I use when determining whether or not something is worth the money or a waste of money. First trick is knowing how to calculate the style ROI. Style ROI, it is critical that you understand how to calculate it or the concept behind it. Now, I've talked about style ROI oftentimes when I promote KK&J's, the shirt tail garters that are absolutely freaking amazing and are today's video sponsor. More about them in a second, but now I would like to show you the formula to figure it out. To determine the style ROI, it is a simple formula. You take the cost of an item in dollars divided by the number of wears that you get out of that item. This is going to give you the per wear cost. So here are three great examples. The first example, you spend $100 on something, but you only wear it 4 times. Your per wear cost is $25. The next example, you spend $500 and you wear it 50 times. Your per wear cost is $10, much better. But look at C, something crazy, an expensive luxury watch. You spend $8,000, super expensive, but you wear the item every day for years, 5,000 wears. Your per wear cost is only $1.60. And so the best style ROI in this example is C. So hopefully this example will start getting you to think about value in a different way. Just because something is expensive doesn't mean that it's a bad value or a waste of money. And on the flip side, just because something is cheap doesn't mean that it's a good deal. Second tip is don't be fooled by outlets. So here are 2 seemingly identical black V-neck t-shirts from Banana Republic. This t-shirt I got from the retail store. This one came from the outlet. This one cost $25. This one cost $10. So this black t-shirt I spent $25 on at the retail store, all right? I've had it for about 2 years. I've worn it probably 100 times. It still looks good. It still fits well. It's not worn out. And so it was a great buy. Here's the outlet Banana Republic V-neck. Notice the length, right? I washed it 1 time. I have not worn this shirt yet, and it is way too small. It shrunk up because the quality of the outlet store was so much lower than the retail establishment. Bringing us to the third trick, the light test. I want you to hold up the garment to light. Notice you can see right through that fabric. And here is the $25 t-shirt. Fourth trick is also to help you determine the quality of the fabric that you're actually going to be buying. And I call it the scrunch test. What you're going to do is take the item and you're just going to squeeze it like that, all right? A high quality garment should not wrinkle. But if you scrunch an item and the creases and the wrinkles actually stay and hang out a little bit, you know that the fabric is not that great and it's not going to wear all that well. Number 5 is the zipper test. I want you to go like this a bunch of times. The idea is that I want you to make sure that the zipper and the garment that you are buying is high quality, because if it's cheap, it'll be a little bit more difficult. It'll get stuck. It won't be as smooth as it should be. Speaking of smooth, gentlemen, if you always want to look sharp, smooth, and sexy, you got to check out KK&J's. I talked about them at the beginning of the video in terms of an incredible style ROI, but in my opinion, there is no better bang for your style buck than investing in a pair or 2 of KK&J's. There is no bigger style killer, in my opinion, than the dreaded muffin top. The only way you are going to prevent the muffin from popping and you looking all disheveled and sloppy, gentlemen, is by rocking a pair of KK&J's. They are shirt tail garters. So this is what a KK&J shirt tail garter looks like. It looks like a mini suspender, but the way that it works, you attach one end to the front of your shirt tail, the other end to the back of your shirt tail, and then this end you attach to your sock. Just like this. And then what happens, because of the gentle tension that the shirt tail garter provides, it keeps your shirt tucked in all day long. And the result, gentlemen, check it out. You can stretch, you can reach, you can jump, and your shirt is staying tucked, it's staying tight, and you are looking amazing. There's no better style ROI, in my opinion, than a pair of KK&J's, because you can wear them with tons of different options, different shirts, different outfits. If you're tucking and you're not rocking KK&J's, your muffin is popping. Speaking of popping, there's a poppin' deal that is linked and listed down below if you want to grab a pair of KK&J's for yourself or get one for your friends. Guys, right now, they also are doing like limited editions. They have evolved. shelf, they've got a lot of super cool fabrics and patterns. And what a lot of guys do is they'll buy multiple pairs. And right now, they've got like box sets where the more you buy, the more you save. Think of KK&J's as a style investment. And in my opinion, there is no better investment for the under $30 that you're going to spend on a pair, because that's the other thing, under 30 bucks. And with the discount code down below, guys, even cheaper, which is ridiculous. Gentlemen, link below, grab one for yourself, grab two for yourself, grab three because your Uncle Barry needs one and he's weird and he needs all the help he can get. Guys, no better investment than KK&J's. The sixth trick to avoid wasting money is avoid trends as much as possible. So we talk a lot about don't worry about trends or don't pay attention to trends. The problem with trends, and the reason why we say that, is because when you buy an item that is trendy, it's popular right now. What we know about trends is that they change, and they change super fast. And so when you buy something that's like really stylish, like right now, chances are in 6 months or a year, it's not gonna be. And so you gotta get like all of the value out of it, like within a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months before you get tired of it. The seventh trick to not waste money is go with solids over patterns. How easy is it to match white sneakers, right? It's pretty easy. They match with freaking everything. How easy is it to match these ugly things? Eighth trick to not wasting a ton of cash when you're out shopping and getting the best style ROI on an item is when you're shopping for an item, I want you to visualize how to wear that item 5 ways. When you buy an item that only matches with like one other thing, or you only have like one way to wear it, it's very difficult to really get a lot of use out of it. And one of the ways that you're going to get the best style ROI is if the item is versatile. And so if you're buying like a pair of pink pants, but it only works or matches with a white shirt, it's probably not the best investment. Ninth trick to not waste money is focus on the accessories. Accessories, in my opinion, like sunglasses, belts, rings, watches, are amazing in terms of style ROI because you can wear them like every single freaking day. And last, but certainly not least, the 10th and final trick to determine whether or not it is a good buy or a bad buy is what I call the leave test. As in, like, if you see something in the store, you're like, oh man, I love them, they're awesome, but I'm not really sure, right? Leave them. And then leave the store. If you think about them the next day, the day after that, and you can't stop thinking about them, chances are you need to go back and buy them. If you can afford them.